Good morning. So it is 22nd of March and today it is Sunday. I'll be watching Dhurandhar second part. Before that, I'll be going to the book reading club which I'm part of. We meet every Sunday from 9 to 10:30 and that's the plan. But after that, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to visit some of the outlets wherein I'm looking at people who could help me to stitch trousers. I've been wanting to have custom tailor made trousers for a long time now, and I think it's time I should ditch jeans. I've been wearing them for so many years, and I think it's time that, at least in my late 30s, I should focus on something which is appropriate to my age, but also something which is comfortable. So, yeah, that is the goal. I hope you enjoy the vlog. Hi there. So, yeah, I did watch the film, and this is Monday now. I watched it yesterday, and I do have some thoughts about Dhurandhar too. So, just as a disclaimer, I liked the first part. It was a great filmmaking and great storytelling, even though there was propaganda. The propaganda was weird, but at the same time, I feel like everyone has a right to speak about their politics and tell stories that they want to tell. And we as audience, we also have a right to appreciate or be critical of it, right? So it's a two-way street. And I think the first part also got its fair share of criticism for the propaganda it had. And honestly, I was not so much bothered by it because I think it was a solid film. Now, the second film, I wanted it to be better than the first part, and I really wanted it to succeed. And also, my intention was that I want to enjoy this film. It was never like I'm going there and I just want to see what the flaws are. Right from the beginning, I was pretty excited. To start off with, I think it's an average film. It has strong points, but it also has a lot of weak points. In the second part, I felt the propaganda, it was on the nose. It was pushed aggressively, while the storytelling took a backseat. Technically, it is still a strong film. The acting is great, but I feel the villain here is the script or probably video editing. And speaking about this, probably because this could have been a shorter film, and why it became a long film, why it became almost 4 hours that could have concluded in 3 hours, it's probably because this film had a checklist and it started with an end goal. So, when you are a writer or a filmmaker, and if you want to tell a story, one way is to just organically have characters, an idea that interests you and excites you, and then you explore ways to build it. And at times, you reach to an organic conclusion that this is how the story is going to end. That's one way. The second way is that where you have an ending which is fixed. You're sure about this is the conclusion, or this is the moral of the story, or this is how the film is going to end. And that's how you want to tell this story. And what you then do is that you reverse engineer everything, and then you have the plot points, the characters, the scenes, and you build a world wherein all these elements serve to achieve that goal. So I'm not saying that the second approach is wrong. There are so many films wherein I'm assuming that they had an end goal and then they reverse engineered it. And in this case, that's the point where the story fumbled, because the end goal was set and the storyteller, I think he had a checklist of things, the end goal being a checklist of things, of the socio-political issues or the real life characters or people and the storyteller somehow felt that, okay, these are the things that I need to check and make sure that they are justified or there is some kind of defense attached to it. The storyteller has conveniently played a very safe position wherein he has said that this is a fiction story, but at the same time it is also based on true events. Okay, then it's a gray area, right? And in that case, what you have is that you have a story wherein the goal is to achieve this checklist and then to achieve this end goal. I wish that was not the case. That's where the whole issue is. And probably that's the reason this film, which could have ended in 3 hours, it had to be extended to 4 hours because there was so much of justification that was needed. And therefore, this film could be an honest film, but it is not an organic film. It is manufactured and it is intentionally crafted in such a way wherein this end goal supersedes the storytelling. And that is the problem. I wish and I really wanted to enjoy this film. I was excited for it. So it's not like I'm here to figure out what the flaws are. I did not go and watch this film wanting to hate it. I don't hate it, but it's just like these were the letdowns. And the letdowns were far greater than the things that I enjoyed in the second part. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. And after the movie, I went to this store where I wanted to purchase new clothes. So I always bought ready made clothes. And my goal this year is to have tailored clothes, to explore that zone wherein the clothes are more suitable and tailored to my body type. And the staff there was really supportive. They helped me with the fabric options and the color options. Then I treated myself with some snacks and a dessert, and that's how my Sunday was. It was not a bad Sunday, it was a great Sunday. The movie was average, but it's alright. I think not all movies are great. If you like this film, that's still amazing that you enjoyed it. And if you did not like it, yeah, I think I can empathize with you. So that's it for now. I'll share more updates about my life and especially my work life later in the future videos. So thank you so much for sticking around and see you later.